Hello, this is Madeline Bracken. Thank you for following along on all 3 videos in this 3-part series about transforming your relationship with food, allowing yourself to love yourself through that which you put in your body. You should by now be noticing what you're eating, be noticing what you're putting inside yourself, and writing love letters with every meal. I hope you've been enjoying that activity. I know I really loved it. And I have to admit, this week, the 3rd principle of transforming your life and the way you deal with food really was brought home to me. The reason being, last Saturday we had a football party at my house. It was wonderful. We had people there. They were shouting. It was fun. We had fun treats. I was able to make goodies for everyone, and people brought things as well, which isn't really close to the point. But what is close to the point is after the party, we had leftover food. We had leftover Rice Krispies treats. You see, I actually really like Rice Krispie treats. And we had so much left over, and I left them on the counter. The next morning, when it was Sunday, when I would usually go and grab my green smoothie, writing that sweet love letter to myself, instead I woke up a little late, so I was in a hurry to get to church. And what was the convenient thing to grab? You got it. Those Rice Krispies. Oh my goodness. So for breakfast, I ate Rice Krispie treats. Then of course I came home from work. I was feeling lethargic. I was feeling lazy. I was feeling, I just hadn't given my body that which gives me vibrancy. So of course, feeling down already, what was still on the counter? Rice Krispie treats. So of course, what did I have for lunch as well? I had Rice Krispie treats for lunch. That's 2 meals where I had Rice Krispie treats because it was so convenient. And that's what I want to challenge you today. And so important when deciding to transform your life is making your new life choices convenient for you. Convenient in the things that, when you're going to not have enough time. Naturally, you're going to have moments where you don't want to take a lot of time to eat or plan. So you want to make sure the most convenient thing to grab is something healthy, something good for you. If it takes more than 20 seconds to think about what you're going to eat, you're probably going to grab something not very healthy. And this isn't your fault. We naturally choose a path of least resistance. Evolution has taught us this. If you give a horse the chance between sitting down and running around the field, he's gonna sit down and relax because he has been taught to conserve energy through evolution. If you consider a river, what does it do? It always follows the path of least resistance. So keep this principle in mind. You will naturally choose the path of least resistance. But you can make sure that the path of least resistance is the path you actually want to choose. This can be done in a few simple ways. 1, making sure the food that you would like to eat, the food that you're trying to now incorporate into your body and your lifestyle, is on the most convenient shelves. It is at eye level. So when you open the fridge, the first thing you look at are those vegetables, are those fresh fruits, are things that are just delicious. You notice that on most refrigerators and freezers, in refrigerators, the vegetable drawers are at the very bottom. This is the most inconvenient place to place vegetables. You don't think about it naturally when you open the fridge. You have to look for them. If you have to look for them, that's too much time. Also, we have the tendency in our pantries to make the most unhealthy food easily accessible. Again, you're naturally going to choose the path of least resistance. So what could you do to make this harder? You can put your junk food higher on the shelf, or you can simply choose not to have it in your house. If you don't have junk food in your house, you're probably not going to go out there and purchase it if you're craving it. If you do, it's going to happen few and far between because it's not the path of least resistance. Studies have shown over and over again, if you can make a new habit easy, that's when the magic happens. That's when you actually can stay with it. Making sure to buy the right kind of foods. Not saying, all right, from now on, I'm going to take 30 minutes and prepare this delicious meal, and I'm going to make sure it's healthy. No, be easy on yourself. Choose something that's easily thrown together. I know my smoothie in the morning, I have to make sure that's easier than my cereal in the morning. And if I do have cereal, I need to make sure that the cereal I can reach the easiest is the healthy cereal as well. So think about your fridge. Honestly, do a mental picture. Okay, how does my fridge look right now? What is it full of? What's most convenient to grab? Also, when you're thinking about your lifestyle, what have you made easier? In an amazing book, The Happiness Advantage, the author talks about how he had a goal to learn to play guitar. And he did everything he was supposed to. He did the little charts and he put it on the wall, and he decided every day that he played the guitar, he was gonna put a little smiley face on the day he did it. But sure enough, after 30 days, he had found he only played his guitar twice. And so the author, who's supposed to be a positive psychologist, started getting depressed, and he thought, wow, I couldn't start the habit of playing the guitar. But then he realized, I haven't made the habit convenient. I've put the guitar in my closet, and I've put the remote control to the TV right in my path on my way to the closet. So in order to get to the closet where his guitar was, he had to pass the TV, he had to pass the comfortable couch. And sure enough, he hardly ever made it. So he did one simple change that helped him learn the guitar. He put the guitar out in the living room. He went out, bought a $6 guitar stand, and he found just by that simple trick of putting it somewhere more convenient than the TV remote, he was able to keep his goal. He was able to learn guitar. And really, you might be thinking, Madeline, that's too easy. But it is easy. And you want it to be too easy. Tony Robbins also talks about this, the pain-pleasure principle. You want to make keeping your bad habits painful and keeping your good habits pleasurable. That could be if you're learning to love salads. I had to learn to love salads. I don't naturally love salads. I had to teach myself to love salads. Allowing yourself to play positive, beautiful music when you're eating this salad so it becomes a joyful experience. So think about this for a moment. Here's your challenge. I want you to make a list of the habits you're trying to start, the lifestyle you're trying to begin, and I want you to write ways you can make it easier. If there are challenges, I want you to write down these challenges as well and think, what can I do to make this challenge, to overcome this challenge in an easy way? If you have certain vices, I want you to write down those vices as well and say, how can I make these vices harder? I promise you, as you do this, you will be amazed by how easy it becomes to begin your new lifestyle change. Thank you.